Hey girl. Hello, my beautiful Virgo. How are you doing? My name is SimplyVelca, and I'm going to be doing your weekly love reading between you and your soulmate. Now, Virgo, I also do your weekly general reading for you and for your zodiac sign, rather, which I'll leave a link to over here if you want to check that out later. But put it in perspective, Virgo. I'm just a man reading some tarot cards to you. You know your situation better than I ever possibly could, so take the cards that resonate and leave what doesn't, because I promise you I'm not going to be offended by it whatsoever. If you find some cards that resonate with you, though, Virgo, be sure to let me know in the comments below, because that's how I keep up with y'all, is through the comments. I love hearing y'all's aha moments that you have with the cards. So it's something that really just resonated with you and called out to you. And then also, if you enjoy my reading, I would love for you to give me a like and subscribe, Virgo, because it does help me out so much. Hopefully, if I can speak, you'll be inclined to want to give me a like and subscribe, right? But yeah, it does help out my channel out a lot, Virgo, and I wasn't super appreciative when you take the time to do that for me. And finally, Virgo, this reading is just to give you some perspective, right? I'm not here to make a decision for you in your life. You know, it's your life to live, not mine. So it would not be fair for me to tell you what to do with your life through just a general reading, right? So hopefully this reading just helps you, give you something to think about while you go out throughout this week with you and your soulmate. So that was a struggle saying that for me, apparently. But let's get into your reading now, Virgo. We have for your overall energy, the Queen of Fire and the Wheel of Fortune. This is one of those things, Virgo, of if someone wants change to happen, action needs to be taken. Effort needs to be taken. When you have the Wheel of Fortune can turn of either way. You know, it usually kind of foreshadows a good sign, right? I'm going to say that, like, when you see the Wheel of Fortune in the upright, it's like, okay, like, this has potential. This is like, something's really, like, has potential to turn really good. But when you have this and when you have it paired with the Queen of Fire, this is kind of like, it's good, right? It is not, like, these cards are not bad whatsoever. But I'm kind of getting from this, Virgo, that, there can't be any more sitting energy with this. There's no more of this, waiting for things to settle or waiting for some type of random change to happen in this. Like, I feel like it's one of those things of, like, the paint is already dried. If you wait for it to, like, you can sit here longer, but the paint's not going to become any more dry, so you might as well add that second coat if you want there to be a second coat. If you don't want there to be a second coat, that's fine, but just stop sitting there and watching this dry. Does that make sense? So it's just like, do you want this? If you want this connection to work and go further, you know, take some action. If you don't want this to go any further, then, you know, leave this connection. Stop putting energy into it, right? But don't sit in this energy and expect something to change with this, because I don't see change happening. Don't mind me, I'm stretching Virgo. But let's get into your energy. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sloppy in y'all's reading. On your side of things, we have the Balance card, Archangel Zadkiel. The need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise, and wait for the perfect timing. Now, I know I just said no more waiting, and I still feel that way, so we're going to cover this part of the card. I feel like the key part in this is the cooperation and compromising, Virgo, because, you know, I love you, Virgo, and I love all my viewers that are receiving this reading, but we have to hold each other accountable, right? My gosh. Just like y'all have to hold me accountable, apparently, with me not being able to talk. But we have to hold each other accountable in the sense that, you know, we have to do our part as well. We can't look at we can't just assume that we are in the right with everything, or that, our way is the only way. We have to acknowledge the other perspective as well. We have to acknowledge their feelings, you know? We have to acknowledge, if you want this to go any further, that we have to put in some effort on our side as well. We can't just expect them to chase us. Now, if you want them to chase you and you don't feel like chasing at all, that is absolutely your choice, right? I'm not telling you what it is that you need to do, Virgo, but I'm just, you know, I'm just seeing, in terms of this connection with this person, I'm seeing some type of cooperation and compromising needing to happen on your side. On their side, we have the Eight of Water. So this is the person wanting to move on right now, Virgo. So maybe that's why you're being pushed so much of taking action, because this person is starting to walk away, or starting to seemingly be checked out of the situation, if they were even involved in this situation in the first place, you know? I say this just because maybe they don't know your feelings, and where they don't know your intentions, Virgo. And so it's just like one of those things where it's like they're searching for something that has more, like they feel like it has more meaning because they don't know how you feel about them, right? And how do you feel about them, Virgo? Do you feel deeply enough about them to take some action, to go chasing after them? The energy between you two is the Five of Water. Things not turning out the way that you'd hope, not seeing the positive in a situation, and crying over spilled milk. Now, Virgo. Someone either messed up or someone did something and they can't move on from it. There's one of those energies, yeah, where it's just like, let's just take an analogy of Virgo, this person cheated. Right? We'll take an analogy of someone cheating, rather, to get across to what the message is trying to say in this reading. Someone cheated, right? Your person cheated, your person cheated, and now you're in this place of where it's just like you want to work it out with them, but at the same time you can't get over the fact that they cheated. And so that's like the constant thing, like you're constantly paying attention to like the mistake, and it's just like you can't get over it even though you still want to make it work with this person. And on their side they're just like, well, I really care about you, but I can't change what has happened in the past. Either we move on from this or we, it's one of those things where it's just like you can't go on how it is. A choice has to be made of being like, do you truly forgive this person? Can you truly forgive their ways and move on? Or can you not? And that's fine. If you can't, there's no right way or wrong way, because these are your emotions. These are your feelings, right? Virgo, I'm being so serious in this analogy, but it's one of those things of like, this is one of those things you can't put it on the back burner anymore. This because it's on the back burner and it's starting to burn and it's starting to fill up smoke in the house. So no more waiting. So let's start pulling some clarifiers. Now remember, Virgo, we are starting on your side with the balance card. With the Two of Pentacles, this has been showing up a lot today. Two of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. So chaos, yeah. Going on with that analogy of someone cheating. They cheated, and it's just like it's overwhelming your brain, and I just feel like you want to move into a new direction as well. I feel like you want to, but with this person. I feel like you want to move in a new direction with this person with a clean slate, with this Ace of Wands and this Three of Pentacles. But there is just like this need to compromise in some type of way, or cooperate in some type of way. And again, you don't have to cooperate or compromise, Virgo, if you don't feel like it. Knight of Air. Yeah, Knight of Air or Knight of Swords. This is that energy you're just like in and out. So it is one of those things you have to ask yourself, Virgo, is this person worth connecting with if you're constantly feeling wishy-washy with them? If you just wake up some days hating the person and other days you just enjoy them, do you want to live a life like that, or where you constantly are in and out with them, where you are in this state of like feeling bipolar with them? I don't think you do. Doesn't seem like it. It doesn't seem like a happy way of living. And it's just, it makes sense as to why it was just like not initially hyping up that Wheel of Fortune and Queen of Fire though, doesn't it? Capricorn. Let's start touching into, I almost started saying let's clap it. Let's start clapping on their side of things. Let's start tapping into the energies on their side. I called you Capricorn. Virgo, I apologize. Let's get on their side of things, Virgo. They have the Seven of Swords. So they're wanting to move on. They're feeling overwhelmed. The Chariot card in the reverse. And then the Nine of Cups. Virgo. I'm gonna be honest with you here. Listen to Auntie V now, Virgo. This person's checked out. It doesn't seem like this person wants to make anything work with this person anymore. And maybe you already kind of know this, right? Currently in this state right now, they're checked out. Now I do want to remind you of this Wheel of Fortune, right? Which lets you know like just how the wheel can turn one way, can turn the other way just as easily. So right now, I'm seeing this energy of someone feeling overwhelmed with their current payload, their current package, and being done with it, right? They don't want to continue on with this any further. They don't want to feed energy into this. And it's by moving on that they think that's where their happiness is. So that's why it's on you to take some action, Virgo, if you want this connection to work. Because I feel like if you don't take action on this, which is fine, again, they're walking away. King of Water, yeah. They're walking away and they're feeling good. Oh, it doesn't show, like, they're walking away and they're not looking back. So it's like, it is kind of like one of those things of like, kind of having to chase them on some level. Interesting. Let's get into the energy between y'all two. The Five of Water and then the Queen of Pentacles. And then Ten of Swords, Hanged Man. Oh, Virgo, this is a heavy energy, isn't it, honey? This is an energy just going by, both of you guys going in your own directions, because there's just been like too much pain in this. Because like someone, either side, maybe both sides as well, both sides are like stuck on looking at some type of pain that's happened, looking at the cups of milk that were spilled or cups that were broken. You can't continue going forward in this anymore. And there's like this push of just going at it alone. So, Virgo, I guess I'm taking more so of this reading of, you know, taking this reading as let go of this person. Let go of this person if you don't want to deal with them anymore, or if like you're already kind of checked out yourself, or if you want this person, you're gonna have to take some action, right? Because if you do take action, Four of Fire is the closing energy of this between y'all two. Four of Fire is the 11-11 card. It is showing to me like once there is some type of communication, feelings being said and seen and felt, right, things will work out. But in this current state, it's not working out at all. So what is your decision going to be, Virgo? Are you going to chase them, or are you going to let them walk away so you can find something more meaningful for yourself as well, just as they think they're finding something more meaningful for themselves? So let me know. Hopefully you enjoyed this reading in some type of capacity. If you did, be sure to give me a like and subscribe, Virgo. Also, be sure to share my videos with a friend if you think someone that you know might be interested in my videos. But until next time, Virgo, I love you so much. Bye.